Hello, I'm Mr. Coolmanist, and today I am joined by PS3 TNA, who actually made my background. And welcome to the three-man Coolcast, where usually there's some hosts. Well, there's a couple guests that will come on here. There's usually two ridiculously unfunny hosts.
Yeah, I fit in right there.
Today, this is the first episode of the podcast, so I'm really going to go off the wall here. I find interesting news stories that matter to me, and PS3 here. PS3, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
He made my background for my channel. Check that out. If you're watching this on my channel, you've already seen it. If you're a returning viewer, a machinima.com viewer, because I'm, being promoted by machinima.com, I'm Mr. Coolmanist, PS3. He made my background. That's all I can say.
It seems like your Skype is cutting in and out. Like, I'm hearing bits and pieces of what you're saying.
So you want to talk about that 6-year-old that died in the bus crash?
Alright, yeah, hold on. I'm going to start the stream off in a second. Do you have the story open?
I have the story open. So, apparently,
read it
the
off.
bus crashed into a New York home, killing a 6-year-old boy. The Nassau County Express bus was traveling on a Long Island roadway at about 9:30 p.m. when it swerved to try and avoid hitting a person. The bus driver hit the pedestrian anyway, lost control of the bus, crashed into the front bedroom of the house, killing the boy, the county police department said. The boy's 7-year-old brother was also in the room, said suffered non-life-threatening injuries. The pedestrian that was hit was taken to the hospital also with non-life-threatening injuries. 11 of the 20 people on the bus were also taken to local hospitals with minor injuries. So the 6-year-old boy dies, but the guy who got hit by the bus doesn't die?
Exactly.
So, I just imagine this guy, getting hit by the front of the bus. And just, splattered up against the bus.
Oh my god, and surviving.
And his arms are flailing, and they, crash through a big wall. And the guy's still on there, perfectly fine. Somehow, God knows how, he probably got a few scratches. Though I imagine their definition of non-life-threatening injuries is probably that he's in a critical care unit, on a ventilator. Just
Now, I'm sure he didn't get hit that hard. He probably got clipped, because they did say that he was swerving, so he probably just, clipped the dude's shoulder or something.
Just this guy flying through a brick wall surviving.
Kind of like that thing in Hitman Absolution with the ice cream truck. Do you see that?
Yeah, I actually
Oh,
did
that is hilarious.
Hitman Absolution and did that.
I saw the Rooster Teeth video of it, and you just see, the dude just, get hit, go underneath the ice cream truck, and then just, shoot up into the sky like a missile.
Yeah, but this story, the best part about it was the 7-year-old brother he was also in the room, and he suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Explain to me how the 6-year-old died, but the 7-year-old brother did not.
Well, he might have been, on the other side of the room, though. The 6-year-old might have been, right on the other side of the wall. The other kid might have been on the other side of the room.
I'm really sad for the family who lost their son, because, but this isn't me.
That's a pretty terrible story.
I feel pretty sad. What if the bed was, right on the wall that the bus crashed through?
Oh, my God. Right in against the wall.
Yeah, the bus crashed directly into the bed, just destroying the bed.
Or, the head of his bed was right up at the wall.
Yeah, that's
and his head got hit first.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
He didn't suffer, though. All he heard was a crunch, and he was dead.
Yeah, if he even heard it at all.
But the best part about this is that the pedestrian somehow survived after being hit by a bus.
Yeah, that's kind of outrageous.
Apparently, the police deemed that there would not be criminal charges in a preliminary investigation.
Okay, get this. I have our audio going right now on the stream, and the only thing I have on the video is Carl Sagan doing dead ass. Everything's so good.
But wait. Imagine this.
This is great.
So, imagine this, PS3. So you're you're a couple of children.
Here.
Yeah, Vancy's.
No, Ramsey.
Ramsey's here. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hey guys.
Back to the story that we're talking about.
We're telling about.
And then, like, I just imagine, you know, like those, you see those, have you ever played GTA 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know those buses? Like those
Mhm.
buses you can find in, like, Algonquin? I just
Yeah, they're
imagine,
like right in the middle of Times Square.
yeah, I just imagine that bus crashing through some
Oh
home.
my god.
So,
That's probably the type of bus it was.
yeah,
Like a
and it
public
just crashes through
transportation
home.
bus.
And I imagine the bus driver just getting out, and he's like, what happened?
Shit.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm
he's
losing
right.
my job now.
And like, oh, by the way, people,
That's
this is
That's where,
Ram, second host.
yeah, Ram.
Say hello. You heard him talk earlier. Now he just shut up completely.
Cyber Demon says, how did you get the Cinema partnership? And then he says, for real. How the fuck did Cyber Demon all of a sudden become a mod?
I
Yeah,
have no.
he wasn't at first.
Okay, and then okay,
Is this some kind of witchery?
yeah, this is some treachery. Just try not to talk about your stream. This is off topic here. But I want to say something. I really want to say something about this. Is that I don't watch IGN that often. I'm a Machinima.com partner. I just have to be browsing through my like Twitter feed.
Mhm.
I apparently saw that people petitioned to get GTA 5, Grand Theft Auto 5 on the computer. But then I also heard
it will be.
I also heard that pre-orders were already available for that game. My question is, if they were pre-orders and didn't plan on releasing the game on PC when the people who pre-ordered it for the PC, like, what were they thinking?
I think people who think that GTA 5 isn't going to be on the PC are fucking stupid.
I mean, all the GTA games have been on the PC today.
Yeah, exactly. You want to add Damus as well?
Not yet. I want to talk about this last news story. I just wanted to talk about this. This is just a side thing. I'm really questioning Rockstar's intelligence. I mean, they killed off Cole Phelps from LA Noire. They killed off the guy from, like, what was his name? John Marston from, like, Red Dead.
Yeah.
Are they going to kill off all three of those main characters for GTA 5?
Oh, Jesus. You know what's something that I was thinking about? When I saw a picture for GTA 5, this is kind of weird that I noticed this, but one, I noticed that you play the black guy. But the thing that I really noticed was, you know the weird-ass way that CJ runs in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas?
Yeah.
I swear to God, in this picture, it looks like this guy runs it the exact same way.
The best
And I was
part,
I was almost thinking, it turns out this is like CJ's son or CJ's brother or something that you play as.
so, like, I was, like, looking at, like, I wasn't, like, I was, like, when I don't know a lot about this game, I'm not really excited about this game, but, well, like, I was reading the Game Informer story, the one picture of that black guy you're talking about with, like, dog, and, like, I saw that dog, I saw the guy looks exactly like CJ in that picture. I'm like, say what, my brother? Like,
Oh, David Ness wants to ask a question. So he's got to leave in a minute, so he wants to join now.
Okay. We're gonna add Dave in this. This is our first guest.
Alright, our first guest will be...
I'll call you guys.
David.
Hey, I gotta add Dave in
Yes,
this.
sir.
Do that too. I'm gonna add
Oh,
Ram to this call so I can be. I
yeah,
need to be in control of this call to add hosts. I wanna. Oh, well, you just stole my job because I'm supposed to add hosts.
You can add people.
I can.
You're
Well,
the
let's add-
person that was added to the call, so therefore, you were the person who started the call. We're both able to do it.
No, it doesn't let me. Anyway, add Cyber Demon. We want to get Cyber Demon in here. Cyber Demon's the second guest that we will be
He
having.
wants to get in here right now.
Yeah, I want Cyber Demon in here right now.
So what are we going to have him talk about?
So
He
Cyber
wants to
Demon.
talk about Carl Sagan.
I heard Cyber Demon wants to ask a couple questions here. This is Cyber Demon. Cyber Demon, say hello.
Hi.
It's okay to choke, but you just can't choke on my podcast. Stop choking.
So what's the title for this thing?
Man Coolcast.
Take
Okay.
John.
advice. I see.
What?
So, like, I heard you want to ask me a couple questions.
Yeah. Man, if you
Yeah.
then tells me to.
Okay.
Get
Ask
that on
him.
here.
You want to take that down?
No, we just want Cyber Demon. Cyber Demon wanted to be on here.
Cyber Demon wants to
Okay.
send him down.
Okay, invite Denim
All right,
Den.
Denim. And,
Let's see.
oh man.
We can only invite these two. That's it.
All right. Let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, our second guest, Denim Den.
And
Slash
Cyber
Dean. And Cyberdemon, yep. We were just talking about a news story about a 6-year-old getting hit by a bus. I'm serious.
I love that story. Dude, what the fuck is Dean doing over there?
Is he in a semi?
No, he's in a subway. What are you talking about?
The engine of a semi truck.
I'm expecting a soundboard.
All right, what do we have to do?
Then, so, question.
Denim Den, shoot. Not me, but just shoot your question.
I don't have a question.
Yeah, Dean, your mic is fucked up. Yes,
Dean,
you're
please.
pretty quiet.
Stop. Yes.
I am.
Cyberdemon has a sore throat, I swear to God.
I am?
You're kind of quiet, yeah. A little.
Yeah.
Turn that
Okay,
shit up.
so I got an actual real question from David
Alright.
a couple minutes ago.
David Ness isn't here.
Yeah, I know, but like back when he wanted to be invited, he actually had a real good question. If anybody watches my channel, they know that I used to upload a series called Arby's Return. It got all the way up to episode 3. I lost the recording files for that show. What I did, I actually made like 6 episodes, but I lost the recording files for up to episode 6. I have to literally refilm the entire series, the entire next 3 episodes again. The lighting was...
Can I ask my question?
Yeah, sure, shoot. Sorry.
Alright, so everyone wants to know how you got the Machinima partnership.
I
Never
the process
know
was.
how I got this cinema partnership. I knew this crap was coming. Anyway. So, how did I get the Machinima partnership? Well, apparently Machinima was choosing interesting channels and channels that they want to be in as a partner, and they apparently, God knows why, picked me. And I'm honored to be actually picked by Machinima to be a partner. I'm loving it so far. I actually don't monetize my videos. I claim my videos. It's not called monetizing for me anymore. It's actually called claiming. I got the Machinima partnership. I got contacted by a man named Luke Wang. You probably saw me tweet him a couple times.
What's his name?
Luke Wang.
The greatest name ever.
But he's actually a really good guy. He actually had a lot of patience for me. I didn't actually get my W-9 form, my W-9 form for like 2 weeks after he sent it. And I had like 6,000 re-re-res requesting the form. I finally got the form in it, and like it directly said, you cannot complete this digitally. So I go ahead and I complete the form digitally, and I send it in. And apparently they accepted it. I'm serious.
And Davis has another question for you.
What is it?
Sure, what is it? He can't join the call because we all know what's going to happen.
Alright, I'm going to ask him right now.
You have to ask him what his question is?
Yeah, we got to ask him.
Told you already?
So, yeah, I got the Machinima partnership. I'm fully accepted. You could see it all over my channel as the Machinima logo,
Yeah.
for God. God.
I love him already. And probably going to be
So,
more if I figure out
what's your
something to do.
opinion? What's your opinion on the game station?
What?
What's your opinion on game station?
What's
The
my
game
opinion on...
station. Yes.
I've never watched them. I've only watched game. I love the Game Grumps though. Love the Game Grumps.
Go on.
I love their older videos. I actually loved watching Ego Raptor ShadowCon 2012 panel. I had to stay up all night because a family member was having surgery and I had to go with on Tuesday. So I just pretty much spent my entire night watching Ego Raptor at ShadowCon and actually watched some Game Grumps. No response?
David has this question. David has this question is, how have you evolved over the process of making your videos?
Oh my
Well,
God.
I do.
And will you do any game?
How has he
And
involved over
similar
the
to Game Grumps, will you do any band?
Okay, you guys actually want to know the answer to this question? Guys?
That's why we asked.
Of course. My answer to my question is, David News's question is actually, I've evolved over the years quite a lot. I literally, we're not fighting, because we all know it's a soundboard. I know how, I used to record off a chintzy webcam that I got with my Dell computer. It used to have sound until I dropped the computer on my face webcam. But, and then I got that flip video camera. I've moved on from console games, really. I've been really a PC, really been playing
1
PC
gigabyte
games.
of RAM. You're rolling.
Really, how have I evolved? That's a tricky question. I've actually become a comedian now. I was never funny in my older videos. Watch them. Actually, I've made them all private, so you can't watch them. Suck it, noobs.
Yeah, so I noticed.
Yeah, I actually have 385 uploads. I think only 50 of them. But really, how have I evolved? It's a really tricky question. I really haven't evolved at all. I've done editing now. I'm editing my videos like I didn't used to do that. Even my playthroughs.
What program do you use?
What do I use to record my my gameplay?
And to edit and stuff.
I use Camtasia Studio 7 to edit. I record with Fraps, and I do not have 1 gig of RAM. I actually have 31 gigs. I used to have a terabyte hard drive.
Gig.
You have 1 gigabytes of RAM.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, I do only have 1 gig of RAM. I thought you guys were talking about the space on my hard drive. Sorry.
No.
1 gig of RAM. I'm able to perfectly, and most games run really well.
So, what's your CPU speed?
David, that's who stole your question. David, this is stolen questions.
Hold up. I want to wait. So, you guys know if I want to do fan games? Like if I actually will do fan games. I actually accepted like a couple of fans. I had a fan come to me. He's like, "Oh, do you want to play Grand Theft Auto 4 with me on the 360?" Actually, he sounded a lot like this. He was like 6 years old. He's like, "Hey, you want to come with me and play Grand Theft Auto 4?" I'm like, whatever. I played it with him.
So, did you accept his request?
Yeah, I did. I played it.
Oh.
Fan appreciation sometime.
Yeah.
Actually, I was thinking about this weekend, this Saturday, Sunday. I will be playing fan games. Anybody could join me on the fan games. Just, I don't.
I just.
Who the fuck was having this call? Who the fuck had a Dave Ness call?
Thank you.
Dean, don't be a dick.
He threatened my family.
Thank you.
You threatened you. Holy shit.
But any other questions you guys want to ask before we get back to talking news stories?
Alright, Levin wants to know how you did the RB and the Chief video.
I spent countless hours late at night. I would wake up early in the morning. Actually go pull out my lighting utensils. I found a bunch of tinfoil, so I used that for the background for the show kind of thing that they did. Really, I actually have an entire box of Halo action figures that I never used anymore. So I had to make them to some good use, otherwise they'd just take space. So
Go
that's
on.
it. Really, and I had an invisible RB action figure. I have like 3,000 Master Chiefs, if you haven't noticed. I have like 3 Master Chiefs in my box. I'll probably do a tour of my game collection someday. But, I actually have a bunch of military, things hanging in my office. My so-called office. And you guys want to know what I do when I'm not actually online, or I'm not actually filming or anything?
Sounds good.
Really what I do is, I don't actually play games a lot anymore. I usually hang out with my girlfriend, Sarah. Or I actually, I actually did a video with her at one point.
I saw that.
Where I trolled her by making it record. She didn't know. But
Okay, show me the video.
I'll send you guys a private link later. Done.
You gotta send it as you have to set the video as unlisted though. instead of private, because otherwise it's gonna not allow us to see it.
But like, what I really, yes, that's pretty much all I do is I either spend time with Sarah or I actually do editing. I edit videos on my free time or spend time with Sarah. That's pretty much all I do. I don't actually really have that many friends after she really got rid of them all because she thinks they're all imbeciles. But I love my friends list on Xbox Live because she thinks they're all idiots.
Have fun doing that, because I'm gonna delete the archive later.
I know anything else, Cyberdemon?
You should get lame Ant in here. Because
He doesn't want to be in
he keeps telling me that he has a lot of questions.
Alright.
Okay. Well, Cyberdemon and Dean.
Should we remove Cyberdemon and Dean?
Yeah, remove Cyberdemon and Dean. They can come back at the end.
Okay, talk to you guys later.
Okay.
Adam.
I'm in here now.
Everyone, welcome to the next guest, Adam of Lambent Productions.
Actually, Limbent Production.
Lambent
Every name.
Productions.
Where's Cyberdemon?
We had to kick Cyberdemon and
So you could.
it was getting crowded.
Oh, okay.
So, since I heard you have questions, I answered what I do in my free time.
You answered my question.
What, hang with my girlfriend when I'm offline?
No, I said, how did you do the RV and the Chief video? That was my question.
I
Does
did.
Do you have any other questions?
No, I just really thought that I needed to ask that question because I thought that series took your channel to like a whole nother level.
The series that actually took my channel to a whole nother level is not my Borderlands cooperative playthroughs. How to clearly not play Hitman is what actually did the big work. Or my Postal 2 videos, my comedy videos is really what started.
Postal 2
Yeah,
hilarious.
Because a lot of people, they just put like playthrough part or whatever. Like you title your videos so like people want to click on them.
I actually am gonna be doing title cards.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You should do custom thumbnails.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily need to do like full-on title cards, but just, custom thumbnails.
Yeah,
At
that's what I was
least.
planning. Custom thumbnails and stuff like that.
Yeah, because you got to take advantage of being a partner, because if you don't, nobody will know.
Well, I'm not a partner. I have custom thumbnails.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't
but
understand YouTube anymore.
that's a newer thing. They
Yeah,
started giving
give this
custom
shit to
thumbnails.
everybody.
Yeah.
That,
As long as it's
monetization,
monetized.
scheduled uploading.
But like,
No,
if you
I
guys,
can't sign up for a YouTube partnership.
well,
Why
like,
not?
I don't know. When I click there's a thing when you go to the partnership page, it says get started. If I click the button, it just takes me to my monetization page.
That
It doesn't allow me to sign up.
I want to say something about you guys. You guys are my friends. Everybody who's been on this stream tonight has actually been are my friends, my close friends. Sarah, I wish she could have been here, but she couldn't. She actually does have Skype, but she never uses it. She actually does have Skype, just doesn't use it. But like, I want to say this is that it's awesome. You guys are my friends, and I could be the most famous YouTuber in the world, and I wouldn't care. You guys could be in my videos anytime you want. That's
Yeah.
really it.
and we're on your box too, so we get that YouTube money as well.
Ramming over there isn't actually on there. He's not. Ramming isn't over there. Dean isn't over there. I don't actually have
All the people who make videos, unlike Dean, who's just lazy and move videos off of us.
Actually, the only video I think Dean's ever posted is that 15-minute General Lots video that he found on Blip.
Yeah.
Anybody
That
who's
is-
actually been on
That is
Yes, actually having their channel linked in the crotch. That's apparently what everybody calls the description box, is the crotch. But I never seen the description box with 2 balls and a penis.
There seems to be some trolling going on in the chat. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what is all this?
So, like,
Man, what's going on?
That is obviously David Ness with that fucking fake Arid Lord account.
Yeah, that's so
Arid Lord doesn't know that shit.
oh, I don't want to start more controversy with the Area Lord, because he literally hates my guts. He said I
Yeah, but this
used him.
isn't the real Arid Lord.
No, I mean, I actually had the real Area Lord. I had it on Skype. He removed me after I made the rant video, the trolling rant video, and I sent it to him. He's like, "You used me! You jerk! Don't ask for any more favors!"
Dean, what the fuck are you talking about over here?
And what the hell? And
But like the
What's
area
you,
lord,
Demon?
the area lord is a big idiot. He truly is. But anyway, Adam, do you have any more questions for me before we go back to our news stories and the podcast?
yeah, you guys should. I don't really have much to say. I just wanted to stop in to say hello to the newest upcoming podcast.
Somebody would like us to talk about the Air Lord.
Okay.
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 I'll see you guys later.
Adam, thank you for... Oh, yeah, I couldn't even thank him for... And he just left. Okay, you want to talk about the area lord before we move on to more news?
I guess if you
yeah.
want to start the controversy.
Yeah, start the controversy.
Should I invite Sarah, Demon, and Dean back in?
No.
Should I invite the area lord?
We're just gonna talk about this, just the three of us. This is the three-man Coolcast. We already did the guest parts. I'll probably even add like certain. I'll actually do a quick link where we actually have the guests for the news stories in the end of the podcast.
Right.
With the area lord, I was on his Borderlands playthrough for like 3 parts.
Right?
I'm going to say this. He attempted to add me into it, but then he totally forgot about me. Like he totally forgot about me. Kicked me out, and his excuse was, "Oh, the game's so long." He had like a new person every single part except P-Dog. That's the only person that was there the entire time,
Really?
and that's all.
Oh,
That's
messed up.
Do with Phil.
Yeah, I thought he would do it with Phil too, but didn't Phil already do a Borderlands playthrough? I don't see why he'd do another.
Borderlands 2 or Borderlands 1?
We're talking about Borderlands 1.
Oh.
He
I
did
was
this
thinking you were
before.
talking about Borderlands 2.
No, because the Area Lord did Borderlands 2 of DSP and John Rambo.
Yeah, no.
What? Yeah. I mean, the Area Lord, he's always he's like a stuck-up snob is really what I'm going to describe him as, a stuck-up snob.
But Borderlands 1 is nearly as long as Borderlands 2.
True. I actually like Borderlands 2. I'm actually doing a top 10 games of the year this year for the first time ever. I did that a long time ago, but it was poorly made. But I'm doing this more professional-like. What I want to say is, with it, I'm gonna, I'm not. This is a spoiler right here for it. So far, my number one game this year is actually, and this may come for a surprise to some people, is actually probably Hitman Absolution. Halo 4 is somewhere in that list. I'm not gonna tell you.
Jesus. I thought the game was terrible.
Halo 4, I like the multiplayer. The multiplayer I like it. Spartan Ops, meh, is all I can describe it as. Campaign, it was short, but it was sweet. I can see why 343 made it so short. It's probably because they don't want to make some extensive long campaign and then screw up and, all the fans go ballistic. And, okay, I want to tell you guys this. I screwed up. Hitman Absolution isn't at number 1. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is.
Really?
Am I joking? I'm not joking. Of course I'm joking. I hate Call of Duty. Coil of Duty, I almost said. I call Call
Quail of Duty. That's a hunting game. We hunt quail.
Yeah. Call of Duty Battle Call of Honor Jeff Ops 2 is actually what I call Black Ops 2.
Carl on duty. Black Cops.
My friend who bought the game mistook the game as Black Cops. Yeah, he mistook it as Black Cops 2, and he bought the game hoping to shoot up Black Cops. He was disappointed.
You gotta see the video where the dude's looking for black cops. Like, yo, I got black cops. He's like, I bought black cops, but I got the wrong version. And I'm like, what do you mean, sir? And he's like, well, if you played it, then how was it the wrong version? You opened the game, and he's like, I got the wrong version. It's a war game. I'm looking for black cops. It's a game where you play as black cops and you beat up white boys. It's fucking great.
Oh, God. So, the area... wait, we're off the area Lord rant now. I already made a 4-minute video on that with a bunch of pictures towards the end.
Oh, if you want to see a rant about fellow YouTubers, you need to watch the one with fucking...
Demon.
You need to watch the one with Cyber Demon, exactly.
Oh,
Who the
Cyber
fuck
Demon.
is Cyber Demon? Oh
Cyber
my
Demon...
God. I need to... Sorry, I just realized that I have Cyber Demon set as a mod, and he keeps unblocking fucking Dean and the fake airloader from the chat.
I want to say this, is that, I can't believe Cyber Demon made like a 1-hour rant video about being blocked off of somebody's forums.
But it was a lot more than that. They did a lot of douchey shit.
Sense. And, you know, Snorlax Lee over there, she's not funny. She's just a copy of Phil.
Then I'm gonna block you.
Yeah, you say one thing mean about... You give constructive criticism, you get blocked from my channel. That's exactly what DSP does. So does Panda Lee. You make it so Panda Lee bans you.
Dean, if you start talking rude and typing in all caps, I won't fucking beg from the chat.
Okay, so do you guys have any stories you want to talk about? Oh yeah, we want...
We'll get some game stories.
Let's talk about the MLB fan quick.
Oh,
Okay.
That's like 3 months old.
I want to say... I'm not going to talk about that.
Cyber Demon.
I hear about just PS3. You go look for gaming stories while I talk about this.
Oh,
I
Sam,
hear
how'd
about
you block him?
I did
guys
not.
on the podcast.
You're the only other guy.
What I
Cyber
want,
Demon.
I hear like a sports fan.
Hold on a second. Cyber Demon isn't modded anymore. I took his mod status away.
You probably blocked him before then.
Lambert, I don't know. I'm sorry, that wasn't me. And Cyber Demon had his thing taken away. What shit
Okay.
is in my computer, please? Oh, shit!
What?
I modded the wrong... I think I modded the wrong RAM.
No, he modded me.
What the fuck?
Okay, time to
Okay.
talk more about the podcast. I want to say this is that like I hear a sports fan dies in some like creative way every time I turn on the news. He got hit with the football and punctured his head.
What?
Oh, football flipped through his face and killed him. Some guy got hit by a ball. Some guy got killed by a hot dog.
Okay.
Some guy got stabbed up the butt with a pitchfork for liking some sports team. He fell into the field and a football player trampled him, and now he has cleats stuck in his face. And he's dead. Some volleyball player hit him across the face with a volleyball. He has a broken nose. He died from losing too much blood.
Just talk about the freaking bus driver who uppercutted that chick.
Who?
You've never
What?
seen that video?
Oh,
There was the bus driver who was arguing with some chick, and the chick like slapped him or something, and the dude got up and just straight uppercutted the chick under the chin.
Are you serious?
Fucking brutal. Look up
Yes.
Ohio RTA bus drivers. All you have to type in and you'll get the video.
You gotta send me a link to this so I can put that, so I can put Falcon Punch. But like, I have this like
Fucking punch, boosh, fucking punch.
I have like this peeve, like this pet peeve with sports fans. All they do is drink beer and watch sports. Every holiday, every day. And then they shoot each other if one sports team to win. Like, oh no, I live in Wisconsin, so I'm gonna say this. Oh,
I do
no,
too.
the Green... You do?
Enough, yeah.
Yeah, I live in Wisconsin, but like the one, like I could see this now. The Green Bay Packers didn't win the Super Bowl. Sad music plays, and some guy has a gun to his. Like I can see that happening. I'm originally from Chicago. I actually live in Wisconsin, so that's why. But like, okay, so let's move on to gaming stories, and then we can end the podcast.
Alright, I'm trying to find something that we can talk about here.
There's this one. I heard Bungie's game Destiny got
Cyber Demon wants to join the call and talk about the news.
newest what?
The news. He wants to be in here
Alright.
about the news.
Oh god, no.
I got him.
Okay, fine. I'd like
He's like,
Okay, so-
oh,
Bungie's new game called Destiny, right? It's like this post-apocalyptic, like, space Halo type thing.
mhm.
So, like, they leaked it. They leaked concept art. It looks like a post-apocalyptic Halo.
Can you guys hear me?
That's pretty much what it is. Hell, it's made by Bungie. What do you expect?
Oh, no. Mr. TV Swing. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my god. Goodbye.
What was that?
It was Cyber Demon.
Cyber Demon, you have been
Jesus
banned
Christ.
from the stream permanently, and you have been banned from PS3's stream.
No, don't ban him from the fucking stream.
I'm just joking. He's not banned.
Cyber Demon.
ban and unban him so that you can shit to him.
But, like, there's this one. Like, have you guys seen the concept art for that game? Like, Destiny?
I'm looking at the pictures right now, actually, and it really does look very Halo-like.
I mean,
Apocalypse.
I wouldn't have much interest because I don't even know an Xbox.
Shooter?
Yeah.
Well, it's probably not only going to be on Xbox, because it is fucking made by Bungie, not by Microsoft. It's going to be on 360, PS3.
I doubt it.
PC.
I doubt
I
it
heard-
would be on PS3.
It is. I'm looking at the picture right now for Destiny,
Oh.
and it
Yeah,
shows the
so-
PS3 logo at the bottom.
Okay, so
Bungie and
since Bungie's
Activision.
Activision, I imagine a Call of Duty futuristic Halo-like Fallout mashup master crap. Put it to one game and called Destiny. The Destiny is for you to hate on this game until you die.
This is an interesting story because I don't know how this is going to work out, and I kind of wonder what they're going to change in it and how long it's going to be before it comes out. But apparently, Resident Evil Revelations, which was the 3DS game, I think, is going to possibly be coming out of consoles.
Yeah, that's the same thing they have done for
I don't
the
see how that's going to...
PSP games. Some of the PSP games,
I don't
such as
understand how that's going to work.
So,
the God of War games and the Metal Gear Solid games.
It's not a collection.
Oh, I see.
It's Resident Evil Revelations.
can we start with Resident Evil 1 through 2? I mean, 1, 2, 3, and like a 1, 2, 3 HD collection, please? That would be God. That would just be like this fell from the sky and like tinkled on your face. Please, I'm probably going to hell. Anyway. But I mean, Destiny looks interesting. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I think we got to see more of more close-up shots of the concept art and more kind of information on what exactly the game is going to be like.
This thing is probably about 20 minutes long by now. I guess we better shut this off. Okay. I'm gonna close off this. Oh wait, this thing's gonna be 40 minutes long, and I have to edit pictures. I have to put pictures in and videos of people getting Falcon Punch. Yeah, I do.
Bitch,
But,
Falcon Punch, boosh. Falcon Punch.
I want to talk news stories after this.
Wait.
After this.
Okay.
I want just before we close off the podcast here, I want to say this.
Okay.
I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Ramnik and PS3 here, they're probably going to be permanent hosts, even though Ram barely ever talks. But PS3, you could be here sometimes. Please tune in every Monday and Thursday for a new episode of the Man Coolcast. I'm Mr. Coolmanist. PS3, want to say your PS3, and we can have Ram say his.
And I've been PS3.
And I'm Ram, or Ramnik, whatever you want to call me. And
The Man Coolcast, signing off.